I have been with Elena for 4 years. Today, the decisive game is finally here. As soon as we win, I'll propose to her immediately. Julian is in terrible form today, and now he's double-teamed. I absolutely can't pass him this ball. Guys, that was incredible. Arthur, that last three-point shot was beautiful. Keep this rhythm in the second half.
Arthur, that open shot was decisive. Nice play.
That bucket killed their momentum. The whole team looks sharper now.
Arthur, you were outstanding in the first half. The board had been questioning Elena's ability of management, but now they can finally relax.
Don't worry, Mr. Marcus. I'll stabilize the game in the second half and secure the win. As for Elena,
Ik overthink it. Long as you ling toting ice many, Elena kan not always tour the GM way, and snorin they were vey. Is it no streample fanrin, Jine you told in the case they.
Thank you, Mr. Marcus. For her, I'd do anything.
That's the spirit. After the game, dinner's on me. I'll treat everyone.
Then thank you, Mr. Marcus. Elena, perfect timing. What did you think of my first half performance? I saved this especially for you. Once we win, there's something very important I want to tell you.
I told you from the sideline to pass the ball to Julian. Why didn't you follow the plan? I am the team's GM. You're refusing to cooperate with management's decisions. I now officially announce that your multi-million-dollar playoff bonus for this year is revoked. Also, Julian will take over as the team's primary FOCA player.
Elena, we can't do that. Arthur is the strongest player on our team.
Exactly. If we change the team's primary playmaker game, we're dead in the water in the second half.
Shut up. Anyone who says one more word gets terminated under contract.
Why? I scored most of the team's points in the first half.
So what if we're up by 20? I told you to pass. Why didn't you listen? Why did you only take your own shots instead of passing to Julian?
Look at the replay. Julian was locked down by 2 defenders, and there was no teammate near him for support. Passing to him wouldn't have yielded points. His shooting touch was awful in the first half, so I had to attack myself. If I hadn't scored proactively, that 20-point lead would have been gone already. Elena, I'm sorry. This is all my fault. I think Arthur resents me for spending so much time with you lately, so he targeted me on the court on purpose. It's fine. I can take the back, shush. Don't let me affect the 4 years you've had together.
I can see Julian's effort in training and on the court. Even when he makes mistakes, he's still looking for opportunities. But you? You use your status as the team's star to bully a newcomer. You're too small-minded.
Effort? He touched the ball only 3 times in the first half and made fatal mistake to back. Look at the scoreboard. If I hadn't kept scoring to hold the game together, they would have overtaken us long ago. He simply doesn't have the ability to play professionally.
Enough! You'll want to play hero ball, then push blame onto others. Julian is the rookie I sinningly remunction. His scouting score on Team the Vide has a no not the issue. Play up, you afraid take your wager, so you deliberately refuse to pass.
Test scores don't represent real game ability. Are you going to keep favoring him and ignore whether the team wins or lose?
Arthur, when you make a mistake, you face the consequences. Even if you're my boyfriend, even if you've contributed to the team in the past, the rules won't make an exception for you. At Iron Vanguard, my word is final. Everyone, listen carefully. Arthur refused to carry out instructions on the court and disrupt the game plan. On behalf of the board, I announce that his entire bonus game is revoked and all of his playoff bonus for this season are canceled. In the second half, the entire team will play around Julian, and every possession will go to him first.
Elena, this isn't fair. Arthur is the pillar of this team. The players don't have chemistry with Julian. If you force the ball into his hands, we'll definitely get overtaken in the second half.
Coach Jax, I know everyone has always recognized Arthur, but you don't need to keep favoring him and deliberately denying me. I just haven't found my rhythm yet. In the second half, I'll lead the team to victory.
You're not in charge here. Anyone who argues for Arthur again or refuses to pass to Julian in the second half will be treated as in breach of contract and released immediately.
4 years of sincerity, and I willingly stayed here for you. In the end, this is what I get? Fine. I want to see how this useless fraud leads the team to victory.
Is Arthur sleepwalking? Why pass to that rookie? This is fixed! It has to be fixed! Julian can't even hold on the ball! Why does Arthur keep passing to him?
Pass it! Arthur! Pass to Julian! That's an order! Arthur, what the hell were you doing on that last play? Who allowed you to attack on your own?
If I hadn't taken that shot, passing that ball to Julian would have been another turnover, and we would have lost.
That's your excuse? Answer me. In the second half, there were several times you clearly could have scored yourself. Why did you still keep passing to Julian? Were you trying to humiliate him in front of the entire crowd?
Wasn't that your highest instruction as GM? You said Julian is the future core. I wanted to adjust, but I was more afraid of being fined millions for disobeying orders. I didn't play Friel. I didn't strictly juicing your Julian central tactic.
We used to sweep every opponent, but today the bottom-ranked team pushed us this far. Do you have any idea on how damaging the PR is for the club now?
I was only trying to give this future star a chance to show himself. Isn't that exactly what you wanted?
Stop pushing all the responsibility onto Julian. I only punished your bonus, and you went out there to disgust me? You're making a joke of the entire team's honor.
Elena, please stop. It's all because I'm not good enough. I shouldn't have taken Arthur's lead role, so of course he's unhappy. Actually, I can feel it too. The other players don't want to cooperate with me. They all listen to Arthur.
No wonder. I knew Julian's performance couldn't be so abnormal, so you secretly led the other players to isolate him. Arthur, when did you become so despicable?
Isolate him? He can't catch passes, can't make shots, and that's my fault too?
Enough! Julian is the absolute genius I personally recruited. He is the future of Iron Vanguard. If a player like you corrupts the team culture by suppressing newcomers, get out of my team immediately.
Ever since Julian joined the team, your heart has been hopelessly biased.
You were the one at fault first. You have no right to criticize me here.
I truly regret it now. I should never have lowered my value to join this team just to make you manager. I truly regret it now. I should never have lowered my value to join this team just to make you manager.
You're a nationally recognized phenom. You turned down contracts worth tens of millions and voluntarily took a pay cut to join our bottom-ranked team. Arthur, what exactly are you trying to do?
I have only one request. Make Elena the GM of Iron Vanguard.
That's absurd! She has no experience in sports management at all. If I hand the team to her, the board will definitely question my decision.
I'll guarantee the results on the court. I'll lead the team to outstanding performance. Ticket sales, sponsorship, broadcast revenue will all rise sharply. That value is enough to support her in that position.
Fine. Because your ability on the court and your concurrential influence, I'll agree. But this must be kept strictly confidential. If the word spreads out, the board won't let me off the chickle.
Thank you. This has to be kept from Elena.
She's proud, and I don't want her to feel it was something I got for her. You really are something. I really don't know whether it's worth it or not.
Arthur, we used to beat the Black Cards easily. Today we almost lost. Did your old injury affect your performance?
I'm sorry I couldn't deliver a great game. Today, the team gave the lead role to the rookie Julian because we wanted to give him more opportunities to show what he can do.
Julian simply doesn't have the ability to be the core. I really don't understand the management. Why focus on developing a player like that?
This was clearly your problem. Why are you pushing the blame onto Julian?
Arthur, if you have a problem with me, just say it. There's no need to drag Elena into this. She still has to report to Mr. Marcus. It will make things very difficult for her.
If you care about Elena so much, why couldn't you score a few more points on the court just now?
Arthur, that's enough. I never thought you so selfish.
You want me to take responsibility for his mistakes and apologize? Impossible.
You still dare refuse to cooperate. I can revoke all of your bonuses directly, and under the contract, make the team with nothing. You're relying on the fact that I'm your girlfriend. Relying on my trust in you, and you've been targeting Julian all along. I'm so disappointed in you.
So you do remember you're my girlfriend? You believe everything Julian says. Anyone who didn't better would think you're Julian's girlfriend.
How can your mind be so filthy? Do you think Julian is as selfish as you are?
I'm sorry, Elena. It's my fault Arthur misunderstood. To avoid ruining your relationship, I should leave.
Arthur only said that on purpose to force you out.
I'm forcing him out? Elena, the two of you the ones who keep making things hard for me. Why are you so biased toward Julian?
Enough. You will hold a press conference right now and explain to the fans that this was all your fault. Otherwise, even if you're my boyfriend, I won't let you off while you destroy Julian.
Before, every time you made a mistake, I took the blame for you, apologized to the fans, and explained things to Mr. Marcus. But today, I won't do it anymore.
Arthur! If you dare walk out that door today, we'll break up. Arthur, every time I said the words break up before, you came crawling back and apologized like a dog.
We've been together for 4 years, but all you care about is Julian. Then let's break up.
What did you say? Julian, are you okay?
I'm fine. The old injury from the last game still fully healed. I was busy trying to talk you two down just now, so I kept enduring it. You should go after Arthur and calm him down.
Don't worry about him. In less than 1 day, he'll come back with his head down and apologize. Julian, I'll take you to the hospital for an exam first.
Arthur, Elena has already told me what happened on the court. I heard your old injury flared up and affected your condition. Rest and recover. In the next game against our old rival, the Raging Bears, you must lead the team to victory.
Mr. Marcus,
I get through this crisis smoothly, and when you and Elena have your wedding, I'll give you a limited edition supercar. While I'm from the club, keep an eye on her. To be honest, without your support, she can't hold the GM job at all. Mr. Marcus, about the proposal and the gift, I have an urgent meeting. Have some rest.
I saw Elena drive Julian home. I waited outside for several hours, but Elena never left.
Elena, I loved you for 4 years, but all your tenderness and love was given to Julian.
Give him Arthur justice! Iron Vanguard front office owes Arthur an apology!
What's going on?
Arthur! The fans making a scene at the entrance. You incited them. Don't even try to deny it.
I just came in through the staff entrance. I didn't do anything. Your fans came to the club entrance to make trouble. Online, people are saying you were wronged by the club yesterday. You must have deliberately incited the fans last night.
You disobeyed instructions on the court and got your bonus revoked. But instead of reflecting on it, you spread rumors to sing me and Julian and incited fans to make trouble. You've gone too far.
Someone simply told the truth. Why are you so sure I did it?
You're just jealous that Julian is young and talented, afraid he'll take your position, so you're targeting him on purpose!
Jealous of him? Without you, he wouldn't even deserve a bench spot on the team. The truth is smearing you? Then explain this first. As my girlfriend, why were you taking care of another man last night, driving him home, and staying at his place all night? How do you explain these photos? You personally took care of him, drove him home, and stayed at his place the whole night? Arthur, you really misunderstood. I got hurt in yesterday's game. Elena was only kind enough to take me to the hospital and then went back home.
Arthur, your thoughts are disgusting. Nothing happened between Julian and me last night. It was too late, and I had no choice but to stay at his place temporarily.
Arthur, you can blame me and misunderstand me however you want. But you can't smear Elena. You'll ruin her career.
I can let go of you inciting the fans, but you must apologize to Julian in public.
Elena, I don't mind suffering a little. I don't want to damage the relationship you and Arthur have had for so many years because of me.
Precisely, he and I have been together for years. I have to stop him from bullying and mistreating you. Apologize to Julian right now or get out of the club. Arthur, this is my final warning. Apologize Julian immediately. Then admit to the fans that all the problems were because of you.
Elena, you can't do this! Arthur is the team's franchise player. You shouldn't treat him this way.
Without Iron Vanguard, Arthur would never have gotten where he is today. Back then, Arthur had nothing. He only became famous because of Iron Vanguard.
Elena, calm down. Next week, we have a nationally televised game against our old rival, the Raging Bears. Without him, we can't win. Exactly. If we lose, Mr. Marcus will definitely hold responsible.
All of you, shut up! With Julian here, the team can still do it. His talent and ability are no less impressive.
As long as he's willing to hand over me the tray of the Rana, I will definitely lead the team to victory. Don't argue over me. It's not worth it. Only today do I finally see you clearly. These 4 years, I misjudged you. Since you think so high of him, I'll give you what you want. I want to see how the person you're pushing so hard is going to win. As for now, I officially quit Iron Vanguard.
Don't be impulsive! If you leave, the team is really done for.
Look how arrogant he is. He's convinced you won't really fire him. If you back down today, he'll only become more reckless later. Use this chance to crush his arrogance.
If he already dares threaten me with leaving the team, he'll be even harder to manage in the future. You're right. I'll leave him with nowhere to go, so he has to come back and beg me.
You can leave, but this counts as a bad faith breach of contract. If you dare step through that door, be ready to pay $30 million in damages.
What?
He's right. Everything the club invested in you must be repaid in full. Otherwise, we'll activate the non-compete clause, blacklist you completely, and pursue heavy damages. Under the contract terms, no matter why you leave the team, you must pay $30 million in damages.
How could... You're actually using this contract against me?
Arthur, the team is relying entirely on you right now, and our results are still stuck in the middle of the league. If we want to contend for a championship, we need to sign more real talent. But the club's budget simply isn't enough. Please help me think of a solution, okay?
Mr. Marcus has his difficulties too. How about this? Tomorrow I'll talk to him and voluntarily take a pay cut. The extra budget can be used to recruit new players and upgrade the roster. Elena, cutting my salary directly in half is too much.
I only want to grow the team and deliver results. In this industry, without you, I really can't hold on.
What can I do? I love you too much.
I voluntarily took a pay back then, only to help you run the team and deliver results. I never imagined you'd hide an astronomical penalty in the contract and deliberately set me up. You think you're qualified to negotiate with me? That GM job of yours was something I personally secured for you by lowering my own value. Arthur, Elena became manager entirely through her own hard work and ability. It's Mr. Marcus recognized her.
You saw it yourself. Over the past 2 years, this team went from the bottom of the league to a championship favorite because of me. Or should we rely on someone like you, self-centered and always undermines your teammates?
Fine. Very impressive. The penalty, I'll pay it all back. There are 25 million in it.
This sports car you often drive is worth $2 million. This property is worth $5 million. Together, that's $32 million. That should be enough to cover it, right? Not enough. Since you're leaving the team, besides the penalty, there's also your honor. My honor? Don't think those victories were all your credit alone. Once you leave the club, you're nothing. Hand over every trophy and medal, and that ring on your hand too.
Exactly. The club made you who you are now. Since you're leaving, those things should be stayed here.
Elena, I only hate myself for being foolish then. Many top teams offered me high salaries, but for you, I chose to come here.
To upgrade the roster and sign excellent players, I voluntarily took a pay cut. In last year's finals, I played through injury and gave everything, even when the injury could have destroyed my career just to win the championship for the club. And now you're saying that once I leave here, I'm nothing.
Arthur just can't bear to give these things up, so he's making excuses. Sure enough, holding what he cherishes most is the best way to control him. After this, he'll definitely obey my arrangements from now on. Stop talking. Since you refuse to apologize to Julian, hand over everything that belongs to the club. Otherwise, we'll see you in court.
Fine. I'll give them back. Elena, are you really gonna drive him away? When Mr. Marcus comes in, how will you explain this?
Mr. Marcus trusts my ability. Even without Arthur, under my management, the team can still win the championship.
Don't do this, Arthur. This ring is your most precious possession. It only belongs to you.
It's fine. One day I'll let them return these things to me with their own hands.
Arthur, this entire thing is your fault. Why do you still refuse to admit it?
I don't want to discuss who's right or wrong with you.
Elena, without you, I am still a top player. But without me, you are nothing.
So you're really leaving completely? 4 years of effort and all your honors, you're leaving them all with Iron Vanguard?
From now on, you'll naturally see their true colors. They're not worth missing.
Arthur, I'm the manager of Apex Athletics. I'm offering you a League Max contract with the best sports medicine team in the country. The team's lead role will always be reserved for you. Say yes, and you can sign anytime.
Deal.
Elena, you think you can control everything by suppressing me and pushing a rookie into power? Just wait. You will lose the next game guaranteed. Once the news of my transfers is officially announced, every sponsor will pull out together. Sooner or later, Mr. Marcus will kick you out of the club completely.
Julian, thank goodness you're here. You're not like Arthur, always causing trouble for me.
Elena, tomorrow against the Raging Bears, make sure to win it in style. This affects week's sponsor summit. Only if the performance is good will sponsors invest in us.
Don't worry, Mr. Marcus. Nothing will go wrong. Tomorrow's game will give the board a huge surprise. Did you hear him? The right of the ball is all yours now. Play freely tomorrow.
Elena, bad news. Iron Vanguard is about to lose, and the fans are smashing seats and demanding refunds.
What did you say?
Julian off the team! If Arthur had been on the court, we would have won long ago! Get back! Stay back! Elena, the situation has spiraled out of control. The broadcast director switched off the feed in an emergency. The broadcast has ruled this a major live disaster and promptly cut off the live stream entirely.
It's completely over. When Arth was on the team, our win rate against the Raging Bears was always high. Even when we lost, the margin was never so outrageous. This time, I have no way to explain to Mr. Marcus.
The internet is flooded with screenshots of the team's crushing loss and Julian provoking the crowd in public. Huge numbers of fans are gathering outside the Texas basketball arena, demanding refunds together and forcing Julian to apologize publicly. Elena!
Mr. Marcus, why did you suddenly come back?
This is the big surprise you wanted to give me?
Explain this clearly. Why did you let a useless rookie lead the team as the main option?
Who gave him the nerve to challenge the entire crowd in public?
There was a problem with tactical chemistry. Julian was under too much pressure and lost control for a moment.
48 to 106!
Even if I went on the court myself, we wouldn't have lost this so badly. I have only one question. Where is Arthur?
Why was Julian on the court? Where is Arthur?
Julian actually has a lot of potential. Today was just...
Potential? Flipping off tens of thousands of fans is potential?
Compared with Arthur, he's not even worth a damn. The broadcast was forcibly cut off. Is this your management ability?
Mr. Marcus, please give me one more chance. I'll find a way to make up for his mistake.
Make up for it? What are you going to use to make up for it?
Elena, because of that idiot player's provocation, our company's product image has serious damage. Get Arthur over here to calm the fans down. If this isn't been resolved, you'd better be ready to pay $1 billion in damages.
This was an accident. We can issue a statement to fix it.
Did you hear him? $1 billion. If the club has to pay this money, I guarantee you'll be blacklisted from the entire industry.
Mr. Marcus,
Why are you standing there? Call Arthur now. Only if he steps forward will the fans calm down. Call him!
Arthur, his old injury flared up. He's in so much pain he can't get out of bed, so I arranged for Julianne to start.
What'd the doctor say?
The doctor said he needs rest.
Rest? Then let him rest properly now. But even if you have to kneel to the fans outside the arena, you calm them down properly. And make that useless fool Julian, the one who fluffed the crowd, get out of the starting lineup! Elena, if not for Arthur, I would have kicked a useless fool like you long ago.
I'm sorry, Elena. I didn't play well today and caused Mr. Marcus scold you. Didn't play well? That was a complete disaster. Because you provoked the audience. The sponsors have already called to demand answers.
Don't listen to him. It's your first time as the main player, and with so much pressure, mistakes inevitable. It isn't your fault. Those fans were being too unreasonable.
How can this all be blamed on me? When I first got on the court, those fans kept shouting in the stands for me get off. It seriously infected my mindset, so you play well. Elena, Bjorn, oh, you didn't train in hard. I'll prove the fans that I'm stronger than Arthur.
Two fools. Arthur won't be only one leaving the team next.
Isn't that Iron Vanguard's franchise ace?
Chloe, how did you get a player like him to come to our gym? Is he here for a visit?
Everyone, come over first. I'd want to make a formal introduction.
Hey everyone, I'm Arthur. Quick correction, I'm not here for a tour. I'm here to join the team.
Join us?
Iron Vanguard's front office cut me loose today. From now on, I'm with Apex Athletics.
This is crazy! Has Elena lost her mind? She actually drove away a top player in the league.
Quiet down. I called everyone over to make it official. Apex Athletics has signed Arthur to a max contract. One more thing. From next game, Arthur will run the offense. We're rebuilding the whole system around him.
Hold up. Boss, nobody's mad about a big signing, but the new guy walks in and takes over my position as the whole offense? If you want my starting spot, just prove you can take it. One-on-one. Right now. I take it back. You're a monster. You deserve to be the core. But don't get comfortable. One day, I'm coming for that spot.
Your defensive pressure is solid, but your lateral movement still needs to be half a step quicker.
Arthur, that was incredible. With you here, winning the championship isn't just a dream anymore.
Chloe, Arthur, look at the screen. Iron Vanguard's game against the Raging Burrs just started.
Their whole system has collapsed. Even if I hadn't transferred here, Apex could beat this version of Iron Vanguard easily. Arthur, Iron Vanguard is in real trouble this time.
Arthur, welcome officially to Apex Athletics. Next week at Toyota Center Basketball Arena, there will be a crucial commercial investment game. I want you to represent the team. As long as you help the club secure the exclusive investment deal, I'll immediately match you with the league's top salary package and resources.
No problem. That's what I should do.
Man, let me give you some inside gossip. Chloe's tough as nails and hasn't had a boyfriend for years. She's clearly got a soft spot for you. Think about it.
William, please don't joke around. Right now, I'm only focused on the court. I'm not interested in anything outside the game. Coach Jax, why are you calling at this moment?
Arthur, Elena just fired me.
Elena, how are you handling the audience riot and refund demands over Arthur missing the game?
Don't worry, Mr. Marcus. Julian and I personally apologized and paid every audience member double the ticket price. The incident has been suppressed for now.
At least you moved fast. Remember, for next week's sponsor game, Arthur must return and play.
As long as he shows up, we can secure the top sponsor money. Do you understand?
I understand. I'll make sure the sponsor co-op is secured.
You heard the chairman's hard requirement too. While there's still time to fix this, swallow your pride and ask Arthur to come back. If the Dormidant finds out you personally drove away the team's core, you absolutely won't keep your position.
It's just a sponsor game. Arthur doesn't change the big picture. I can land the sponsor myself. Until he comes crawling back, I'm not backing down.
Coach Jax, know your place and don't interfere in others' business. Elena is the GM. She don't bow to a player. Besides, this is a matter between a couple. Outsiders have no say. Arthur has already left the team. With Elena backing me, I'm the team's only core now.
The person who should leave was never Arthur. It's you.
You two are hopeless! Without Arthur, you're nothing in this league. I'm done. I officially resign as Iron Vanguard's coach.
Jax, welcome to Apex Athletics. That's another top coach recruited for me. Elena, I really should thank you for this.
Elena, the sponsor game is about to start.
Where's Arthur? I haven't heard that he was leaving.
Mr. Marcus, Arthur and I are ready to leave. We're on the way. Don't worry.
I'm warning you. This sponsorship contract is vital to the club's survival. Once you arrive, keep quiet. Every showcase segment will follow Arthur's lead. He is the only name that can impress the sponsors. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand. If Arthur can land that sponsorship, so you and I can do it too. We lock in the big deal today, and even if Arthur never comes back, Marcus won't fire me.
Don't worry. I'll prove to everyone that I'm the future of Iron Vanguard.
Elena, welcome. But why is it only the two of you?
Arthur is doing specialized training. Today, our rising star Julian will take full responsibility for the showcase and deliver an even more impressive performance.
The inter-resort scrimmage later is your best chance. As long as you break through your opponent cleanly and show your strength, that sponsorship contract worth hundreds of millions will be ours.
Arthur, why is he here? And why does he look so distinguished?
He's faking it, acting like he's doing great just to prove he can survive without us. That suit must be borrowed. Elena, don't fall for the act. Don't pity him.
You look like a kid dressed for prom, and do you still have the nerve to crash an event like this? Stay away from us. I don't want sponsors thinking Iron Vanguard is tied to a clown like you.
Exactly. Be careful not to dirty the suit. It must be Druzit, and you have to return it after the event.
You're right. I should keep my distance. Otherwise, people might think I had played that last game where the Raging Bears embarrassed Iron Vanguard.
What's going on? Isn't Arthur Iron Vanguard's franchise star? And isn't he still dating Elena? How did they end up turning on each other?
To make the facts clear to everyone here, I have an announcement. Last week, Elena officially fired me.
Seriously? What was she thinking? She actually fired a top player in the league.
That's unbelievably stupid. No wonder Iron Vanguard lost so badly in the last game.
She gave up her ace and kept a bunch of mediocre players. Her judgment as a manager is beyond absurd.
Arthur, come to our team. Name your price on a blank check. We'll offer you a top guaranteed contract immediately, and the whole team will support you as the absolute core.
How did this happen? I fired him. He's dead weight, a failure. Why would any of you throw money at someone like him? You don't know the whole story. Arthur hid behind his status, bullied rookies, and turned the locker room against Julian. He destroyed our team culture.
Exactly. Arthur is extremely selfish on the court. Whenever he gets the ball, he only plays isolation and forces shots. He never works with teammates or shares the ball. He is a toxic player who only cares about his own stats and not the team. What an idiot.
Do you even understand basketball if you don't stop mismanaging a team? Join us. We have top medical support. Join us. We have the most advanced training equipment. Join us. We have most professional coaching staff.
Arthur, do you think you deserve all this? You just had the right platform. Without Elena, you're a nobody.
If I don't deserve it, do you?
Elena, Arthur just left Iron Vengeance and immediately signed with another club. Outsiders will think we deliberately pushed him out and bully him.
But if we forcibly stop Arthur from joining another club, he will only think the team can't function without him.
You can call him back to the team first. Don't give him a starting spot. Make him come off the bench and slowly down that arrogance.
Arthur, I know exactly why you're rushing to sign elsewhere. You want better treatment and a bigger role. Since you're so determined to leave and find another opportunity, I'll be generous and give you one chance to start over. I agree to let you return to Iron Vanguard. But if you come back, you must follow my rules. You start on the bench, cool your ego, and learn your place.
Are you making the strongest player in the club sit on the bench? That's truly stupid. I'm also wondering how Lena ever became a manager.
Put my talent aside for a second. I gave Iron Vanguard years of my life. Wins, chemistry, reputation, every that team. And now I'm only good enough for the bench? Elena, you are really blind. You fired a top player and bet on trash like Julian.
I already gave you a chance. Now don't even think about coming back to the team.
Even if I never play another game in my life, I'll never return to a club like Iron Vanguard, run by fools.
You're just a loser fired by Iron Vanguard.
This slap is for you interfering in my relationship with Elena.
Arthur, are you insane? Why'd you hit Julian? This is your fault. Kneel down and apologize to him, now!
That one's for choosing an outsider over me and betraying what we had. If you want to hit someone, just hit me. Don't hurt her!
That one's for Coach Jax. He gave this team everything, and you two fools dare drove him out.
I was wondering why Iron Vanguard would fire Arthur. So it was because Elena betrayed her relationship with him.
Mr. Marcus, why are you suddenly making a video call? I just wanted to confirm whether you arrived at the sponsor event. Arthur, now that you're there, I can relax. Arthur is definitely at the sponsor event. Do your best today. Try to secure as many sponsor money as possible and stabilize the club and brand partnerships long-term. This is crucial for Iron Vengeance. Mr. Marcus, I'm sorry. I'll do my best to complete today's event, but for not Iron Vanguard.
What did you say? What did Arthur just say? Why did the call end before he finished? Did you hear what Arthur said just now? Well, I didn't hear it clearly either.
You've been smiling since earlier. What exactly are you smiling about? Nothing major. Last week, Apex Athletics finalized a signing and picked up both a top player in the league and an elite head coach. The roster has been upgraded across the board. No number of top players compared to Arthur alone. And every year at the sponsor event, Arthur can secure nearly 200 million in sponsorships, while Apex Athletics can't even reach 10 million. Then let's head to the sponsor event now and see the situation for ourselves. Don't cry too hard when the time comes. You still haven't told Mr. Marcus that you've privately kicked me off the team?
This has nothing to do with you. If you run your mouth in front of Marcus, don't expect me to ever forgive you.
Worry about yourself. When Marcus knows the truth, you'll be the one crying and begging.
Do you really think Mr. Marcus values you so much?
Every year Marcus brought you to the sponsor event, and every year the money rolled in. He thought it was because of you. It wasn't. Sponsors see Iron Vanguard, they sign. This year Elena's here, so we'll pull in even more.
No wonder you always brag that Iron Vanguard can't survive without you. So from beginning to end, you mistakenly believed the club's reputation and resources were all your own credit.
From beginning to end, you've been living in your own fantasy, counting the reputation I fought for with my life as credit for the team and for yourselves. Since you're both so impressive, wait and see how many sponsorships you can secure with your so-called Iron Vanguard reputation. Don't embarrass yourselves in the end.
Attention, club representatives and partners. The sponsor delegation for this commercial basketball event is about to arrive. Please have club representatives prepare for coordination.
Arthur, once this sponsorship event ends and Elena secures more sponsorship deals than ever before, Mr. Marcus will finally see your true colors. By then, you'll never get another chance to return to Iron Vanguard.
Every club in the league will realize that without the Iron Vanguard platform, you're nothing.
Arthur, I'll give you one last chance. Apologize to me and Julian. For the sake of our 4 years together, I can be generous once and let you return as a bench player. From now on, you'll stay on the team, handle errands for Julian.
You two are unbelievable. For 4 years, I have carried that team while you took the credit. Now you have the nerve to blame me? You're the useless, jealous ones. Even if you begged on your knees, I'd never go back to a garbage team run by people like you.
Will you only be satisfied after you hit rock bottom and end up on the street?
Arthur, when you end up on the street and want to come back, Iron Warrior won't take you in anymore.
Arthur has joined Apex Athletics. He won't return to Ironburg Gang. Apex Athletics has signed Arthur. He's our undisputed core now and our #1 ace. Arthur, how dare you do this? Iron Gurge have developed you for so long, but you secretly signed with another team behind everyone's back. That's betrayal!
No wonder. You suddenly resigned and left back then. You and Arthur were colluding in private the whole time and planned this in advance. You two are the ones who betrayed the team.
I'm no traitor. I resigned because of your stupidity. Staying at Iron Vandal would have been a waste of my career.
No matter how nicely you put it, it's useless. Apex Athletics is a spell club nobody knows.
In history, resources, and connections, it ranks at the bottom of the league, even if you have played there for 10 years. The treatment and resources you get will never match 1 year at Iron Vanguard.
What did you say?
I won't pretend Apex the history those powerhouse teams do, but we respect our players and pay them what they're worth. Since I signed Arthur and Jax, they'll get treatment that matches their talent. How much salary can you offer Arthur and Jax? I offered them both contracts at the highest standard in the entire league.
I don't believe it! Arthur is just a player who was fired by Iron Vanguard. How could he get the league's highest salary? That's impossible! Why? I already used my scheme to kick Arthur out of Iron Vanguard, so why does he still get better treatment and a higher salary?
I should thank you. Smart teams hold on to elite players. Your arrogant handed us a superstar and an elite coach.
Don't take it to heart. Arthur only cares about himself and refused to follow rules. Before, the team still kept him in check. Now that no one controls him, he definitely won't perform well and will only drag Apex Athletics down with him.
Just wait and see. It won't take long before Arthur bankrupts your club and forces it to shut down. When that happens, you'll regret the decision you made today. Do you mean Apex Athletics is paying Arthur and Jax so much that it will bankrupt the club? Arthur only ever thinks of himself and never listens to anyone else. He only cares about his own stats and personal performance on the court, with no regard for the team as a whole. Back at Iron Vanguard, Arthur relied on his talent to make things difficult for new players and target teammates around him. He never followed team tactics or management instructions. No matter how talented he is, in the end, he will only drag the whole team down.
Exactly. We know him better than anyone. He's extremely selfish, has no respect for the team, and is not qualified to be the core player.
Chloe, you're truly confused. By signing Arthur, you won't get results on the court, and you won't get any sponsorships at the sponsor event. The entire team will collapse because of him.
You've spent 4 years with him and still don't know Arthur at all. Smearing him like this is pathetic. When he replaced me as the starter, he never targeted me on purpose. He often trained extra hours with me, helped me fix technical weaknesses step, shared his game sense and court experience, and even offered to rotate the starting spot with me. Not just me. Every new player and bench player on the team has received help and guidance from Arthur and Coach Jax. They have always been helping entire the team improve together.
You've already been fooled him. That's why you're deliberately painting his behavior sounds so perfect.
We know what kind of person he is better than anyone.
The sponsor event officially begins.
Why do we not make a bet and see who secures more sponsorship?
Fine. I want to see what Iron Vandal looks like without me. Wait. Everyone in the circle knows Arthur is especially devoted to his girlfriend Elena, the manager of Iron Vanguard. In that case, I might as well talk directly to Elena. Elena, long time no see. This year we should really work more closely together.
Arthur, look at you. Ignored, unwanted like a stray dog. You always acted like Iron Vanguard couldn't breathe without you, just like you were replaceable. Open your eyes. Money follows the Iron Vanguard brand. It follows me. Without that jersey, you're nothing. Without my favor, sponsors wouldn't even give you a second glance. Go rot in the gutter, loser.
After a comprehensive evaluation, we have decided to provide Apex Athletics with $1 million in sponsorship.
Thank you very much for your recognition. If your budget allows, I hope you consider adding to the sponsorship.
To be honest, we do have concerns. Your club has had average results recently, and there are currently no top players on the roster. For us, the investment risk is relatively high.
There's something you may not know yet. Arthur officially left Iron Vengered Week and signed with Apex Athletics.
So that's the case. Then the situation completely different. We're willing to raise the sponsorship to $10 million.
Let me clarify the rules for this sponsorship event. Sponsors may support multiple clubs at the same time, and each club may accept funding from multiple sponsors. We'll also coordinate races overall and do our best to ensure that every team here receives a sponsorship opportunity. Elena, every sponsor here is looking forward to working with Iron Vanguard.
If you end up with 0 sponsors, come beg me. For old time's sake, I might toss Apex $100.
Dream on. Even if someone is willing to talk to you, it won't change the fact that you're going to lose.
A garbage team like Apex Athletics is destined to be our stepping stone.
Laugh while you can, fools. The capital you're so proud of is just bait those old foxes are using to curry favor with me. When the results drop, try not to cry too hard.
What's wrong? Did we hit the mark so now you don't dare say a word?
The loser kneels in public and apologizes to the winner. You dare take that bet?
Don't agree. Iron Vanguard has been operate for years, and its resources have always been stable. In every sponsorship event, they have been the team that received the most funding. We don't have the advantage. You could easily lose this bet.
Trust me. The result will be different this time. I won't lose.
Even your own boss doesn't believe in you. Where do you get the nerve to bet against us? The sponsor rankings haven't changed in years. Switching teams won't save you.
Admit defeat early, and you can still save yourself some dignity. Results are announced. You'll only embarrass yourself in public.
The results are in. The top sponsorship goes to him.
The results are in. The top sponsor club here is Iron Vanguard.
Me? We won! I knew no one could ever shake Iron Vanguard's position.
This is honestly hilarious. After all that, only one idiot was willing to throw 10 million at you.
Arthur, the result of the bet is out. There's nothing more to say. Fulfill your promise immediately and kneel down in public to apologize to us. Don't make things difficult for him. If someone must, I can do it for him.
What is all this arguing about?
Elena and I made a bet. Based on the result, I lost, and Elena wants me to kneel down.
Are you out of your mind? You want Arthur to kneel down in public? That 200 million Iron just got was invested because of Arthur's name and pull.
What did you say? You mean Iron Vanguard got this 200 million in sponsorship entirely because of Arthur?
Let me be clear. Without Arthur, Iron Vanguard wouldn't get a dime. Your entire market value sits on his shoulders.
You're mistaken. He's not the only core on our team. We also have Julian. He's the player with the most room to grow, and he can absolutely carry the entire team in the future.
Are you talking about the player who made an obscene gesture at the crowd on the court? With his character and professional attitude, he doesn't deserve any commercial partnership.
Let me clarify one key piece of information for everyone. Arthur officially left Iron Fangirl last week and signed with Apex Athletics. Why did you hide that Arthur left? You used his fame to pull in sponsors while bearing the truth. That's fraud. A club without integrity is not worth any partnership. We now formally announce that we're terminating all cooperation with Iron Vanguard immediately and withdrawing all sponsor funds.
Now the result is totally clear. It's time for you to fulfill the bet. After all that chaos, you would get stomped by everyone in the room. Guess it wasn't a total waste. Take the 100. Call it my personal sponsorship.
Didn't lose! I'll never lose! I won't bet against you again! This staked my entire pro basketball career!
Arthur, one-on-one. Winner will take all. Loser retires and leave pro basketball forever.
Arthur, no. I absolutely don't agree to this bet. The risk is too high. You can't accept it.
You want a one-on-one? Arthur doesn't need to play. I'll play you. This is a personal conflict between me and them. I'll settle it complete myself.
I believe in you. You've to win. Sponsors, give Iron Vanderick one more chance. We have history, scale, and real value. Apex is a bottom fleeter. There's no comparison.
But what every sponsor values is Arthur's ability.
Julian will definitely take Arthur down. The moment Julian beats Arthur, you must withdraw all your investment from Apex Athletics and give all those sponsorships to Iron Venger.
Fine. I agree. In pro basketball right now, no one can beat Arthur head on. Not one person.
Julian, you must win this game. You absolutely can't lose. Arthur, you're definitely going to lose. When that happens, all the sponsorship will still belong to me, and I'll still be the GM of Iron Venger.
With that level of ability, he dares challenge Arthur one-on-one?
Impossible. Julian can't lose. Arthur must have used some dirty trick.
Impossible. I can't lose.
This isn't your fault. The match was rigged. Arthur must have pulled something dirty behind the scenes, or you never would have lost. Everyone, help us get justice! This one-on-one was absolutely unfair. Arthur must have cheated. This result can't count!
Elena to become manager of Iron Venger. She doesn't understand basketball at all.
All of you are biased and have teamed up to target Julian and me on purpose. The other side clearly broke the rules. All of you are turning a blind eye.
I'm not letting this go. I'll report this to the league office and have the match investigated. I'll give you blacklist is so hard you never touch a pro court again.
Who are you going to blacklist? Who are you going to blacklist list?
I was not trying to blacklist anyone. I spoke out of impulse and misspoke just now.
Look at yourself. Hair everywhere, completely out of control. You don't look like a professional manager at all. Answer me. How much sponsorship did Arthur cure this time, in the end?
200 million.
After all that talk, I'm curious. Did Apex Athletics get even 1/10 of Iron Venger this time?
Mr. Marcus, don't underestimate Apex Athletics. Last week, we officially signed a top player in the league.
A top player? You must be joking. A player at that level would never choose to join a small, bottom-ranked club with no foundation like yours.
Arthur, you're a legend. You truly carried this company all by yourself. Tonight, we must open a few bottles of champagne and celebrate properly.
I'm sorry, Mr. Marcus. Save the champagne. I did bring in 200 million, but not for Iron Venger.
What do you mean by that?
Because Elena fired me last week. I'm not an Iron Venger player anymore. Just now, she threatened to ask the league office to blacklist me and end my career.
Elena, why? Why would you do that?
Why would you do that?
It was all because Arthur refused to follow my orders and ignored club rules.
Arthur, don't worry. I'll have Elena apologize to you right now. I hope you can still return to Iron Venger.
Marcus, you've got it wrong. Arthur left Iron Venger last week and signed with Apex Athletics. Coach Jax has transferred with him already. Jax, you've stayed with Iron Vendred for almost 5 years. You've the deepest seniority and the strongest roots here. How could you just leave? Apologize to Arthur and Jax immediately! What right do you have to hit Elena?
This is clearly Arthur.
You useless fraud! I told Elena again and again to kick you out. Why are you here? All of this happened because you kept poisoning Arthur and Elena against each other.
Everything from beginning to end is Arthur's fault. He deliberately made things difficult for us and target us on purpose. Why did you hit Julian without knowing right from mind? I'll never apologize to Arthur, not even if I die!
Arthur, don't worry. I won't let this slide. I'll deal with Julian, that pretty boy leech, and give you a fair answer.
Mr. Marcus, you misunderstood. 3 years ago, I took a huge pay cut to join Iron Vanguard. Last year, I played hurt and won you a championship. You used my name to land sponsor after sponsor. I don't owe you a damn thing.
Arthur, is this not just about money? I'll raise your salary. I'll raise it right now. I promise I won't let you lose out financially at all.
Mr. Marcus, save it. The price APAS Athletics offered Arthur is the highest salary in all of pro basketball. At the same time, we have also provided him exclusive top training equipment in the country and a dedicated private medical team.
Arthur, have you really forgotten the bond you built with your teammates? Last year, we all lifted that trophy together. Your honor is tied to Iron Vendred. If you walk away now, how do you face those brothers?
Mr. Marcus, every drop of blood I have shed and every point I have scored for Iron Vendred is wiped clean right now. I don't owe this club anything.
Mr. Marcus! You don't need to feel sorry for this traitor anymore. I've already recovered all the losses from these 3 years for the club. I not only forced him to return all his salary, I even personally took back the championship ring that belonged to him.
Arthur, I'm the one who failed you. It's all my fault for giving away too much authority this past year and failing to manage these fools. That was Arthur's honor. Who gave you the right to touch his things? Where's the ring? Where is it?
That was Iron Vangelt's honor. A fired loser like him didn't deserve it. I gave the ring to Julian.
Now get over there. Kneel down if you've to, beg if you've to. Return it to Arthur with your own hands!
Elena, I told you last week that you can't take what belongs to me. So, how does it feel now? I told you that one day you would return the ring me personally, just like this.
Arthur, you should have dumped that stupid woman Elena ages ago. My niece just graduated from college, and she's a huge fan. Do you want me to introduce you?
No need. The only thing I care about right now is the game.
No need to trouble Mr. Marcus. I'm already Arthur's girlfriend.
Arthur, how dare you be with another woman? Mr. Marcus, why do you keep humiliating me in public? I'm still the manager of Iron Vanguard.
Because you're useless. I've wanted to fire you for a long time.
Mr. Marcus, that's going too far. What did Elena do wrong? She is clearly outstanding. Over these past few years, she has worked from dawn to late night for the club, even pulling all-nighters to handle documents. She secured sponsorships everywhere and ran social media for the team. Even if she didn't have achievements, she put in hard work. How can you deny her efforts so viciously in public?
Do you think you're some business genius? Over these 3 years, how many top sponsors did you offend in private? How many flawed contracts did you sign? How many serious PR crises did you trigger by saying the wrong thing in front of the media? If Arthur had not stepped in every time to stop all your mistakes, do you think you could have sat comfortably in that manager position? Every time you made a catastrophic mess, Arthur faced overwhelming criticism and went to press conferences to bow his head and apologize to angry fans. You angered investors, and it was Arthur who bent over in the boardroom to apologize to those old men. Do you think Iron Vanguard ran because of you? Without Arthur taking bullets for you and cleaning up your messes, you would have bankrupted this club years ago. Without him, you're nothing, Elena. You're lower than dirt.
Without me, you would have been fired countless times over the years. The saddest thing is, you always believed it was because you were capable, and that every crisis saved was your own achievement.
Impossible! I don't believe if I was so useless and only caused trouble, then why did you recruit me as club manager in the first place? Why?
3 years ago, every top club in the league was waving blank checks, fighting desperately to recruit Arthur. But Arthur didn't even look at those massive annual salaries from the powerhouses. He made only one additional condition. You must be the manager of the club he joined. Those major clubs would never look twice at an experienced rookie like you. In the end, only Iron Vandag rished its teeth and agreed to that absurd condition in order to sign Arthur.
No. Impossible. Marcus, you're lying to me. Back then, you personally called me with the offer and said you admired my talent.
Arthur made me act it out. He said you were too proud to accept charity. To protect your ridiculous ego, he made me keep it secret and pretend you earned the job. Without him, your resume would have gone straight into the trash.
For your career dream, I gave up the chance to join a championship favorite. The identity, status, and halo you're so proud of now were all bought with my better future. I thought my sacrifice would earn your sincerity. But what happened? You got involved with Julian, you got Involmina and repaid me with the worst betrayal and humiliation.
Lies! You're all lying to me! Arthur, stop making yourself look noble! You're selfish! You only care about showing off! You'd never sacrifice like that for me! I don't believe it!
Even now, you're still lying to yourself. Arguing with you only makes these 3 years feel even more ridiculous. Everything you're so proud of ends today. Take care of yourself.
Arthur, wait! You can't just walk away. Iron Vanguard is your life's work. Without you, investors will pull out tomorrow and the fans tear us apart. I was blind. If you stay, and the team is yours. I'll kick Elena and Julian out right now. I'm begging you. Let me fix this.
I'm sorry, Mr. Marcus. I've already joined Apex Athletics.
Go. Never come back. Arthur definitely won't return, and this is the perfect chance for me. As long as I show myself now and win Marcus's trust, I can still stay at Iron Vanguard as the big star. I'll be the only ace left on the whole team.
You useless woman. I can't believe I spent all that time flattering you, only to find out you became GM because of Arthur's charity. Without Arthur, you're nobody on the street. Mr. Marcus, don't be sad. A traitor like Arthur walking out is a blessing. Iron Vanguard doesn't need someone that selfish. You still have me. I'll train twice as hard, carry the team, and prove I'm better than that arrogant jerk. Mr. Marcus, don't be angry over that traitor. It's best that he left. The team doesn't need someone so selfish. You still have me. I'll train twice as hard, and I promise I can take his place. I'll prove I'm far stronger than that arrogant guy.
Replace Arthur? You? Who the hell do you think you are? This team is in ruins because of your scheming!
Do you like showing off on the court so much? Fine. I'll make sure you never step onto the court again.
Ah! My leg!
God, my leg is broken! Marcus, are you insane?
Your career is over, Julian. Spend the rest of your life with that ruined leg. Listen carefully, Elena. I'll give you one last chance. Bring Arthur back, no matter what method you use. He doesn't return. Your career is finished. I'll make sure there's no place for you in this entire industry.
Julian, hold on. I'll call an ambulance right now. God, your leg.
Get away from me, you idiot! Don't touch me! If not for you, you damned woman, how would my leg be broken?
I've been helping you all along, Julian.
Helping me? You destroyed everything! You're nothing now, not even useful enough to keep your job. Get away from me, you disgusting bitch! Get out!
You're right, Julian. But this is not my fault. This is all on you. You kept driving a wedge between Arthur and me. You told me Arthur was jealous of you and made me think he was a threat. Arthur and I could have been fine. You selfish bastard made me drive him away. You destroyed everything.
You're pushing the blame onto me? You pathetic older woman. Do you really think I dated you and slept with you because I liked you? Back then, I really thought you were a capable manager and that you could help me rise to the top. But what happened? You've real ability at all. You're just a parasite clinging to someone stronger.
Shut up.
You're selfish. You don't know what love is. You only use people. Arthur dumped you. Marcus tossed you aside. Look at you now. Without your body and that pathetic need for control, what do you even have?
No, that's not true. I've always loved Arthur. Every decision I made was to protect our future. He is only angry with me. He must still be waiting for me to admit my mistake first. I must find him. I must beg him to return to Iron Vanguard. Arthur loves me so much. He never refused any quest I made before. As long as I ask, he will agree to come back. He can't live without me.
Elena, you lunatic, come back! Call an ambulance for me! You can't just walk away like this! Come back!
Move. I'm in a hurry.
Ma'am, this is private property. Please show your membership card or invitation code.
I'm Elena, GM of Iron Vanguard. More importantly, I'm Arthur's girlfriend, your hottest star. I don't need a code to get in. Got it?
Oh, I heard you clearly. You're the manager who personally drove Arthur away at the press conference for that useless Julian, right?
What did you say? Watch your position.
Everyone in Texas knows what you did. Mr. Arthur made it clear. One name is permanently banned from his visitor list. Elena.
Sorry. The number you've dialed can't be reached. Please try again later.
Arthur, I know you're there, you bastard! Come out! Get out of my way! You filthy guards! Don't touch me!
Don't shout here. Go back to your broken team.
Block out the noise, Tommy. Trust your touch. Lock your eyes on that damn rim. Go! Beautiful! Remember that feeling. On the court, never let anyone tell you you can't.
The PR team was to lose their minds just now. They said the moment you high-fived that kid was the most perfect ad material in brand history.
If they knew I only wanted that kid to make the shot, not sell those $50 shoes, they would probably lose their minds even more.
Arthur, since it's just the two of us now, I want to ask you the truth.
Leaving Iron Vanguard, giving up the place you fought for so many years. Now that everything has settled, have you regretted it, even for a single moment?
there's still some regret. After all, I fought for Iron Vanguard for 3 full years. It was once my whole life, and I left a lot of brothers there. Looking back now, I still feel something.
And Elena? Have you ever regretted giving her up?
It's okay, Arthur. A relationship so deep is not easy to completely let go of. If you still need time to sort it out, I'm willing to wait. I'll stay by your side until you completely forget Elena.
Chloe, you misunderstood. I wasn't thinking about her. I was thinking about how stupid I was to mistake manipulation and control for love. I forgot Elena a long time ago. My heart is clear now.
Since your heart is already empty, can you leave that place for me now? I don't want to be just your PR manager or your partner anymore. Arthur, I love you. I know this sounds sudden, but before you give me an answer, I've to confess something. Since I want you to hold nothing back from me, I must be completely honest with you too.
What's it?
When you first joined Apex, I did think of myself as part of the deal, just to keep you here. But day by day, that stopped being a strategy. I saw your principles, your pure love for basketball, and the way you looked at those kids today. You're not a cash ball. You're a real man. Arthur, I fell for you.
I'm truly grateful to you too. When Elena had just driven me out of Iron Verdret, I had nothing. I could only stay at a place as temporarily. Your appearance saved the last bit of dignity I had.
Then you...
Even if you not confessed to me, I'd have confessed to you one day soon.